And welcome back to another episode of BattleTech Advanced 3062. This is actually our second episode. Hello, Otto. Hello, Talik. Otto actually coming in with another Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, Otto. Otto's been with us for 5 months. Things have been rocking and rolling with him, beat alongside with us. So a little bit of heartbeat love in the chat if you have the ability to send it his way. Hello, Pyro. Hello, Talik20. I think I said hello to you already. I think you were the first one I said hello to. Hello, Notorious MIC. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the club. Just wondering to purchase a Victor 9S or keep on saving in MechWarrior 5. I kind of like Victors. They're growing on me a little bit more and more. I mean, they started growing on me the one time that 2 Victors utterly annihilated an entire lance that I had in Mech HQ. I think they're actually pretty decent in that. But depends on how much cash you got, but money's not that hard to come by in MechWarrior 5. For those of you wondering, that music actually comes courtesy of MechWarrior 4 Vengeance, which is why I started using it at the very beginning. At the very beginning of my streams, since 3062, we're in the middle of the FedCom Civil War. Seemed to make a little bit of sense to me. Alright, so folks, we already got a battle nice and loaded up so we can kick butt, take names, and do the action that is required of us. By the way, also make sure everybody say hi to YouTube. YouTube is going to be getting this later than the rest of us. In the meantime, we're going to drop everybody down. It's a sprog? Where's a sprog? Oh, there's a sprog. It's a sprog. I can't attempt any more of an Italian accent, otherwise I will die. Alright, so we have Redgar driving our Griffin, Bubba, an old reliable, recently upgraded with a large pulse and UAC 5. Moonman Prime here with us in the Icarus 2, complete with its advanced targeting system. I believe in the tabletop, it's advanced targeting short range. I'm actually going to have to look that up in the mech lab to see if that actually applies only to short range or if that applies across his entire range, man. That'll be interesting to find out. Reldex in our Urban Mech Silver Bullet Gauss, also known as Lego. I don't think I actually, no, I did rename it. And of course, the League 20 in the Spider. The Spider. We're currently here to basically show up, blow up, and leave. So there's 2 enemy pirate lances that we're currently have to deal with. So with all of that sort of out of the way, let's get everybody running forward.
Rolling.
So we have 5 mechs to get on through at this stage in the game. Bloody, of course, being incredibly kind to us and allowing us to start with 5 mechs rather than Rotex 4. Although I think there should be an install option that only allows you to actually spawn in with like 2 or something like that, just for giggles. The Spider. Even one taste of its deadly venom will... what do you mean, blow them up? You beam, blow them up. Mean, yes, yes. Can we have a Twitch vote to decide if YouTube streams are actually people or not? That is not appropriate at all, Sprog. First of all, we're trying to stay monetized on YouTube. We've been monetized 3 times. So, having votes like that and talking about it might actually get us in trouble. Well, then again, maybe not. So we're just going to get everybody on forward, and of course LEGO's going to do its level best to try and get in as quickly as it possibly can, but it's incredibly slow. And that might take a little bit of time. Should have sensor lock on target by the end of this spider move. Hello! Hard contact. Might have to get BattleTech eventually. It's a lot of fun gaming for a guy. It's, and with all the mods that you can download for it, there's, I believe, 3 mods that most people would use. One is BattleTech Extend 3025, which is basically the base game with just extra stuff. 3062 Advanced that we're playing right now is sort of a middle ground. It's got some new stuff, especially when it comes to things like the Mech Lab and various things like Initiative. We're on Initiative Phase 8 of, I believe, 10. I think Bloody separated the Initiative out by 10-ton increments, which is cool. And then there's Rogue Tech, which is everything that can possibly crammed into the game, and more. So there's lots to do in it. Can we put a LAM engine into LEGO? If they might actually exist. We're gonna have to look into that. If Bloody shows up in the chat, we can ask him if they actually exist. I think they might actually. So that could work out. Alright, so we got LEGO moving on forward. No targets as of yet, but that will change. Yeah, we'll get the Spider on in. We'll leap him as fast and as far as we can to give him maximum evasion as protection and be hyper aggressive with him. Because that's what you do with spiders, right? So we've identified an enemy enforcer. It's a 4AS. According to sensors, we're looking at an AC-10 and 2 ER large lasers, so doubly good. Flying Lego sounds like you're gonna... you missed some? Nah, we literally just jumped into visual range of the target. You have missed absolutely nothing. So welcome, Greybeard, to the group. Oh, by the way, did I already draw attention to it? Autobot? Yeah, I did with Autobot subbing, so thank you. And a Demolisher. Oh, God. What a way to start your day. And of course, you miss on an 80%. So we have the Demolisher targeted. It's moving on to 3. If we don't have this thing dead by that point, we're in trouble. So let's hopefully make sure that that can happen. What's your shot if you just stand still? Absolutely nothing. Okay, I can not work with that. I will walk to the side with our Icarus. See if you can't get a good shot. 74, come on. Sensor lock won't do me anything because this is not BattleTech. Of course you missed. Of course you missed. And our big swinging cannon AC-10 totally whiffed on it. Oh no. Life is about to get complicated for several pilots. Serpentine. Yup. Alright. Oh, the large pulse is not in range. Right, because it's an inertia large pulse. Let's see if the UAC-5 can save us. Oh, I like that. The fact that it's a double burst. Apollo time. Actually, no, Bubba came in and just immediately picked up the slack. Double tapped right on into the back. Oh no, into the turret. So he's trying to go for a decapitation strike. He double tapped the turret. I don't know if I should be proud of you, Bubba, or infuriated because that damage is never going to get used. I'm going to move into cover here. And we're going to sort of move slow just so I can sort of hang at range and utilize my most effective weaponry. Okay, PPC hit. Griffin following up. Quite lovely. Oh, we got a structure exposed. Unfortunately, I've used all of my mechs. Never mind. Vital components. Thank you so much for finding it criticals inside. Oh, so we blew up the crew cabin. Not exactly the best way for them to go, but it works certainly for us. By the way, are we hearing the music okay, or do I need to turn things up? We're not playing any specialty music, just sort of the in-game music. Alright, so we've got a Vulcan VT5L, and it's another party back. Disco time, baby. Look at all those misses. The Speeder has not been touched once. So that works out. Oh, the Vulcan's got a coil gun. So Bloody did keep the coil guns in game. That's actually really interesting. And then the Spider took 45 damage from an ER large laser. No. Yeah, that's bad, actually. Your center torso is almost fried. More incoming lasers. This game has music. It does. It's lot, but don't mind. Oh, it's low. Well, if anybody wants me to turn it up, just mention it. Constant ravages of time. A single large laser to the center torso of our Spider nearly ripped it open. We are down to 5 armor on that center torso. So he's done his job. We'll see if Reldex can actually see anything way back here. Absolutely can. Alright, we'll take a peek. I'm beginning to think the silver bullet on our urban mech is actually very poorly placed because it moves first, but it has a weapon system that does the most amount of spread damage possible. I think that 4P is probably the most dangerous thing on the map right now. We'll start sending a little bit of love his way. I've put a coil on a Vulcan. You need to kill that thing? Alrighty. I've never actually run into coil guns. We never bothered to do it. I can light tag you and punch you, and that'll also give me quite a bit of distance. But is it worth it? I'm not entirely sure if it would be. Oh wow, that is a lot of evasion. Holy crap. It does have low armor though. Can I get in behind you with the jump jets? I cannot. I can get to your side, but that also puts me far too close to a couple of hunchbacks. I think you may need to come back. I think it's time we just pull you on back and get you nice and protected. Let's not push things too hard. And that'll be a marsh. Okay, we'll get into the forest. Spider coming on back. Nice and protected. Hello, Red 5, and hello, Damon Forge. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys will join us and have a good time with us tonight. As we get on by, we've got 2 hunchbacks, an enforcer, and a Vulcan with a coil gun currently staring us down. So that is a level of pain that I really don't want to deal with at the moment. Unfortunately, the Icarus is not quite going to be able to get into range of anything, but that's not the worst thing in the world. I'll head it right. Looks like we've got a small up on the height that we can work with. Although I don't know if Bloody unbound the high ground advantage bonuses. That's a short range coil too. Ignores evasion. Wait, coils ignore evasion? That's not going to be fun. Coil off. Alright, Bubba, yes. Looks like you're going to be the one who probably has to deal with this threat. And you're kind of in pulse laser range.
Alright, let's get down.
So let's take a look at him. We're probably going to fire into him because he's our only target at the moment. But we've got more than enough ammunition to keep this gun running. Holy crap! Bubba managed to nail 2 shots anyway. There goes Bubba, man. Large pulse lasers apparently fire in single pulses. But yeah, we've got a pretty decent hit on the Vulcan already, which is quite nice. I kind of don't think Rekgar is going to be able to mimic that. Just because, well, the way in which the ERPPC normally works. To be fair, she did manage to nail her last target, so can't knock all of that. Give me 2 pips of evasion. Can get up to 3 if I dive on forward. I actually will. Worst comes to worst, I just bounce back out of range. And I want those hunchbacks coming up towards me. Okay, we got a structure exposed. It's probably an arm, so nothing too serious. 4 small coils on a banshee. Really, that's a thing? Punch feels scary, not like everyone's going to be able to follow up with all that evasion. Small coil is a support weapon, and support weapons ignore evasion. Oh, I didn't realize that was an entire thing. Does that work even when I'm firing at, like, longer-ish ranges other than punching? Okay, Griffin managing to get shot immediately by an AC-10. So that's going to be a level of pain that we're going to have to deal with now moving forward. Oh, they have such a nasty company. What kind of... is that an AC-10? Kind of didn't look like one. And it's got a triple barrel, which makes me think it might be a UAC. No, it's an AC-5. Never mind. Looks like Bloody decided to move with UX. His appearances. And Old Reliable taking fire from an unknown source at distance. Hello, Sean. Welcome to the stream. And, yeah, it works like in vanilla. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, we'll get the Urban Mech. Actually, the Urban Mech could probably just stand still and no one will pay attention to it. How do we know it's a small coil, is my question, I suppose. Because he's only got 1. Fire the shot from here, see if you can't crit it. Okay, we critted the coil, so now we've got that working for us. We can just nail the side of it anyway. TSM Supercharger Smash. I suppose that would do it. Combining enough elements into the game to be able to absolutely crush your opponent. Okay, I want to shoot you, but I don't want to get shot back at. Where can I do that from? The light tag will actually have a fairly decent shot. I shouldn't be focusing on this Vulcan so much. It's such an evasion sink. Detected, marked, and now it gets to move. Wait, who's it paired with? Oh, Moonman gets to move with him. Right, because they're both in the 40-ton bracket. And he's running away, the coward. It's actually a really good idea.
Good to go.
It's a really good idea. I wish I could copy it. Okay, we're going to sprint as fast as we can so I can get some side angles going on here. Vulcan is a good mech. Scarecrows are pretty nice for anti-infantry work. But really, anything in the 40-ton range is kind of a bit of a wasted tonnage. Icarus notwithstanding. Sorry, Icarus, you're kind of a trash mech. Guess that's a lot going on. Remove his evasion. And make him harder to hit. Oh, never mind. I've apparently sensor locking ends your turn. Things we learn when we go back to vanilla-ish style. In Rogue Tech, sensor locking does not end your turn. Oh, he brought swarm missiles with him. Oh, bloody, why would you do that? They're so dumb. I'm not a huge fan of the swarm mechanic. Probably says systems and a huge engine. Where'd all that extra weight go? It's certainly not an armor, that's for sure. Alright, All Reliable needs to start fighting people, but All Reliable does not want to be staring down 3 50-ton mechs. It's probably not his best life choice ever. We're going to move over here to this little high ground to see if we can't neutral out our negatives at the moment. And of course there's a problem. The Hunchbacks at least have the good grace to be damaged. Or at least more damaged. He gets fired down at you, but I don't know. Oh yeah. Precision striking proves accuracy. Just gotta keep remembering that. Your large lasers are on your left arm, right? Ooh, they spread them out? Where is his second large laser? Shoulder. Okay, I can work with that. Target for 40%. Vulcan Enforcer, Hunchback, these pirates are like people. It wasn't Bloody that did most of the designs, it was Raza. I mean, well, Bloody got to decide what he added into the game, though. So, at the end of the day, it's Bloody's choice to add things. I don't like the fact that he added the swarm missiles. Hello, Takamiki! So how many main pilots have been headshots since the start of the stream? So far, none, but that could change incredibly quickly. Although there was a demolisher, so there was a very high chance. Hello, Laurendale. Welcome to the stream. I need to get this Griffin out of here. I'm taking a lot of center torso shots that I'm just not used to. 4 pips of evasion, that's going to have to do me. Alright, the shot is very nice. ERPPC, that looks like that's probably a like hit. Actually, never mind, we've actually opened up his arm pretty decently. So we'll get a little bit of pressure onto that. As long as we keep the party backs at range, they can't do a huge amount of damage to us. Also, if we, stay in cover. They've only got one longish range weapon out of those two hunchbacks, and that is that AC-5. He, on the other hand, is packing all of the long-range fire support and still managing to hit us despite maximum evasion.
Internal structure.
Yeah, we gotta get the spider out of here. Holy shit! We just got nailed by an AC-20. By the second demolisher. Right. Life is about to be all kinds of fun. So, Laurendale showing up at the same time as the demolisher. People just checked the RT posted on the channel. What are the chances we hear Texas hammed up Death Pilot Justice Scene? Probably 0. Purely based on the fact that, well, Tex probably isn't going to die. You're just going to sit here and you're just going to keep firing into targets. Unfortunately for me... Oh no, the Enforcer's up right up front. Excellent. 56, I can work with that. 28, I can't. 34 health, I deal 14, and I deal like 6 shots. I can actually get quite a bit of damage onto you. Can I have Talik go first?
Right here.
I can. I can get Talik out of here. Talik, run! Flee! Fly, you fool! We may have to armor up this spider a bit more. It really is not very good at just tanking the damage that it needs to. Alright, Reldex, now your time to shine. 38. But I'm shooting at his front. So focus the demolisher.
Copy that, Commander.
Structure exposed. I'd love to see that. Make some changes tomorrow. Been busy today. That's okay. There's no rush. We have time. As we often do. Where'd you open? Of course it's a side torso.
Waiting for orders.
Why wouldn't it be? Okay, you're gonna jump. It's gonna make your actually absolute garbage. But I refuse to stand still in the current environment that we're looking at. Fire 15. Oh, good shot. Managed to nail the front of that one. So the front armor of the Demolisher and the side armor is currently exposed. So I need to focus everything I have into that. Which pulse going to be in range? It will be perfect. Not absolutely perfect, but we're dealing with things one at a time. Never mind, it wasn't this front. It was the gosh darn side. I can work with that. Sort of. 75 versus 29. Give me the 29, please. That's a... yeah, the right torso. Just gotta get one little hit in there.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Got it. Okay, Demolisher out.
Brings a tank to a mech fight.
I found Tex Pilot in my new BattleTech career run before something just bounced around here. I think it broke something. I'm now officially scared. Yeah, Tex has some great lines. And the fact that Tex's voice pack now works, he is... oh, God. Of course it would be the right torso. That's bad on quite a few levels. They still have to deal with the rector problem of jumping mechs take more stability problems, but dear God. Yeah, you're gonna have to hide that right torso. Hide it well. Alright, back to the Enforcer. Hi, buddy. You didn't think I forgot about you, did you? Come on, crit it, crit it, crit it. Sensor's impaired, so we did hit him with a PPC, but we didn't hit him where it mattered. Did T-Rex just turn Texan? I don't think so. I can try on occasion to do a Texas accent, but I'm told it's terrible. I'm told most of my accents are terrible. To Griffin, where else do we shoot for? Yep. When you shoot for a Griffin, always aim for that right torso. You shear that thing off, you just took all of its guns with it. Unless it's the SLDF one with the twin barrels. I really kind of don't like that action cam. Because it made me miss the whether or not the Icarus got hit by the cannon. I think not. But I don't know. I'm going to have to turn these action cams down. Because seeing them shoot me is a little bit more important than seeing the swooping camera through. Someone just play the text audio file, please. Sure, as soon as Bubba's up. Because Bubba's the one who did it. So I'll have to wait for the rest of my lines to get through, but then Bubba will be up and we'll be fine. You can change the action. Yeah, I know. I'm going to turn it down.
I'm receiving you.
Okay, we've got more friends. That commando with a whole metric ton of rocket launchers, which we are avoiding like the plague, in case you were concerned. Probably shouldn't use that expression anymore, but it's a really common one for me. How bad is your Chinese inspiration? Or thing? Probably bad. Yeah, I don't think my... actually, no, you can hear it whenever... if you watch my season 4, every time I did Lao, it was just a really terrible mixed accent. So, my accents are bad. And I feel bad about them. Don't worry. Keep popping, Spider. Stay far away from the front on that one. We do not want that. What do you got? Okay.
Commander?
Good. The Icarus is up. The Icarus with the fused center torso. I love it. Jump. Gonna go higher up on this mountain and just pray he doesn't hit me until I can rip off his arm. That accent was so terribly good. Was it now? Well, I'm pleased to hear that somebody got enjoyment out of it. Okay, we hit him with a medium laser. All things obviously are good.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And that's Tex's voice line. Well, one of them. I'd love to be able to sit still just to get immaculate accuracy out of this cannon, but I really can't afford that. Not right now, anyway. Is this going to give me a shot in the Enforcer? It does.
All right.
And gets me a little bit of distance as well, which is what I need at the moment. And if we miss, hey, we might hit a hunchback. I can do a pretty good stereotypical Asian old man voices. I feel like I'm getting in trouble with somebody at YouTube right now. I do great American. You really don't. And Rekgar.
Yes, Commander.
Let's get Rekgar out of here. Upside down man must fly.
Engaging
Fly, you
subject.
fool. And how's the Enforcer target? Beautiful, beautiful. Please, for the love of God, blow that arm off.
Fire all weapons.
Okay, sensors impaired, and there goes the left arm. So that's one of his lasers. But the more important thing is, it will now focus any time that we hit an arm, goes to the shoulder, and if we hit the shoulder and blow that off, he loses both of his lasers. Structure exposed in the Icarus. Okay, Shade's machine proving to be very unstable,
Ow, ow, ow.
and the Hunchback 4P. Ugh, I've got to get this thing at long range again. Trying to get in close was a mistake.
Yikes! That hit
British,
hard.
forgot to angle the Griffin. I'm doing a front-on defense right now. Besides, they're shooting everything they've got at the Icarus. Swarm is ripping up. Yeah, Swarm is painful because Swarm gets to ignore one of the balancing factors of the game in that you actually need to hit what you're aiming at. And by being able to avoid that, it can make things very dangerous. Who's the little support element in the back? Do we know yet? Okay, they're still focusing on All Reliable. The Shadowhawk's actually pretty decently armored up. 4P is brittle, probably the best Hunchback variant. In terms of raw damage, sure. I don't like it nearly as much as the Turbo Back, though. Just because I think the Turbo Back is probably a better design in general. 25 in order to blow off your leg. I'd love to do it.
Confirmed.
I'll have to keep that in mind, though. Okay, he's feeling it settled. I can work with that. Comes back to them. Not surprising they're focusing on here's what I would do with the color scheme. Yeah, it's pretty terrible, isn't it? What I need to do is put like a large laser or something on my Spider. Because right now, this whole close range combat thing, probably a bad idea in general. But right now I only have 2.5 tons. What's the biggest, longest range weapon I can get onto a mech with 2.5 tons? 4P is love. 4P is certainly some. There can be no denying that. Okay, Icarus CT is wide open. Oh, life is not fun nor happy for him. We gotta get this thing out of here. Unfortunately, my right arm is also incredibly vulnerable to damage, which leaves only my left arm. And I can't jump for 3 pips of evasion and stay in the forest. Ooh, that's cruel. That's a cruel, cruel bargain. This is what I get for playing Map's Edge. Could set up here. That does cover me from the 4N, but I don't think the 4N had a shot on me anyway. Alright, we'll guard with the left.
Here we go.
We'll take a pot shot. It's probably not going to hit, but at this point, I've just... Better plan. Sensor lock on the Enforcer.
I've got a sensor lock.
Air medium lasers will work well. Yeah, I suppose. They just feel a little bit underwhelming. More missiles towards All Reliable. Managing to get so much scatter damage.
Barely hit, Commander.
Yeah, but it singes.
Clock. What do you want?
Bit by bit, it singes. We're reliable just dancing back and forth between two of the same spots. We'll go for a precision strike. And I'm going to see if I can't blow off his leg. Or I could go for the shoulder. Shoulder removes any large laser. The leg knocks him down for a later engagement. Also slows him down rather severely. What else is in this shoulder? Oh, he's got double heat sinks. Yeah, go for that leg.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
And left leg destroyed. He's going down.
Well,
One of those hit leg.
anyways.
Alright, so the Enforcer's going down. Oh, there goes the engine. I guess we knocked out two birds with one very large stone.
Here.
Okay, Griffin, you have an ER PPC, which is quite useful. And I believe, actually, you can be outside his range while doing this. So this will angle the Griffin away from him. But we want the popper.
Order acknowledged.
Yeah, I did have an XL. That's a little disappointing. I wanted the engine. I wanted the engine out of that thing.
Copy that.
Okay, start focusing on this 4P to keep him at bay. I'm a little bit worried about the AC-5 just for its steady plink, but not hugely so. His ability to just close range combat somebody is hilariously good. You know, despite how much T-Rex says he hates using jump jets, unless he builds them around it, doing small jumps is sure saving him from evasion. I hate using jump jets in Rogue Tech. But this game is much, much more forgiving when you're using that kind of movement. But maybe we'll build a lance more focused around this sort of jumping combat style. Which we absolutely could do. I mean, although we did pull all the jump jets out of Old Reliable. So we'll have to keep that in mind.
I'm here. Right here.
You're not going to engage anyway, so I can...
Orders.
Sorry, Talik, you don't get to fight in this battle. You get to sit still and... Well, not sit still. Do anything but sit still. But you get to not engage anybody. Really, we just have Reldex sitting here, secretly, continuously just providing bombardment.
All right.
Not really doing a whole heck of a lot, but occasionally opening something up. Yeah, rotate jump just a different story. They're really good too, but it's really hard to use them properly. You've got to construct the mech around them. I really do feel that. Tag the demo, that was worth it. That is true. He did tag the Demolisher, and that allowed us to easily knock it out. Although that Demolisher is the reason why I have to play so conservatively with my... You can jump back. Why I have to play so conservatively with the Griffin right now, because she took one of those autocannon 20 shots right to the right shoulder, and that was bad. I actually think I want to sensor lock the 4N, but you're not inside range, so I'll just continue to sensor lock you. Let's be honest, this AC-10 probably wouldn't hit anyway. I mean, I have a lamb that can fly about 20 X's. Oh, I want a lamb so bad in this run-through. Like, lambs exist in this game. And I want one. And I want one badly. And I shall have one. Just may take a little while to get done.
Alright, let's get down
Reliable to the side. Keep targeting. And we finally hit the heat threshold. Did you miss both of those? You missed both of them. Yeah, losing lambs tends to be nasty. Uh-oh. Commando! Rockets! At least we're in cover. Can you imagine if we had not been in cover and we hit all of those? I wonder if this mod uses TT balance. I haven't looked yet, but eventually I probably will like go through, like with what I started doing with Rogue Tech, and just try and figure out exactly what we're dealing with here. Here, PPCs do not deal a lot of damage. Actually, no, let me think about it. So, a normal PPC does 10 damage. Yeah, he's nerfed his PPCs. I don't know why he's nerfing PPCs, but he has nerfed PPCs. More fire into the Hunchback. Blow up the Hunch. Okay, heatsink destroyed. That's important. And a Flashpoint sword. And Lamb Shell continue to exist in BattleTech until the next frivolous lawsuit from Army Gold. Yeah. God, I want a good Lamb game. I want, like... I want lambs in MechWarriors 5, man. But it's never going to happen, sadly. Okay, so the commander basically is... the commander's already shot his wad. I'm not all that worried about him. But this... What is it? It's a hunter? Something to that effect. Just zipping back and forth and just giving us all kinds of damage. Hi. I'm going to ignore that commando, and I'm going to... Vigilant. Actually, no, we're going to precision strike. We'll hit the Hunchback since we have a lot of clusters, and I want to do a lot of damage to that shoulder. Actuator destroyed. Medium laser crit. Meh. Not super useful. Drops the Hunchback out. Just a good mecha game with lamb-like robots would be great. Yeah, there's quite a few Macross games. They never got to come to the US. Oh, such a pain. So many good Macross games. Well, okay, maybe not good. Good is a bit of an an overstatement, but not bad.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, the Icarus. Are you going to actually contribute to the fight this time, or no, you're not? And the reason why you're not going to is because you're just going to keep on bouncing back so you don't get shot at. And you're going to keep sensor locking because he decided to move. Hi. You're too vulnerable for me to... Ooh, both of his legs are out. Can't wait to get my lance with the table up. So you're...
I'm on the clock.
So are you getting lamb models, or how are you going to be working that? I'm curious. Okay.
All right.
Let's end this threat once and for all. Or rather, once and for hope.
New target acquired.
Senor MTD has just subscribed. Hey, Senor MTD! They've been subscribed for 5 months. Welcome back to the company, my man. Good to have you here. So, in the meantime, anybody hear that beeping?
Nominal.
Pathogen7, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the group. By the way, if you haven't hit that follow button yet and you are watching us for the first time, hit the follow button. You'll get notifications every single time we go live. It's quite a lot of fun. We'd love to have you here. Still surprised how many gold even went for such a case. Because if what they said to do, you think Bandai and Sunrise gave them an extension. Ugh, that really irritated me when that happened. Because, like, what the hell, man? We just want to enjoy your product. Why must you make it difficult? I think we want to go for legs if we get lucky on this. No, we went right for that shoulder. Okay, heatsink and actuators really got nailed on that one. So he's in quite a bit of trouble. All reliable, still tanky. Oh, it's the tag! Or did we get narked? It sounds like we got narked, but I suppose that's just the tag icon thing. And his AC5. Okay, all reliable is starting to get a little bit dented. Very dented. How that mech still has heat sinks, I don't know. It's a 5p hunchback. It is made of heat sinks. And medium lasers. But it is now very vulnerable to me.
Coffee and I'm fucking angry.
Well, at least Tex is angry about it. But all reliable has got to get back. Because if I lose this mech, I'm going to be very unhappy.
All the alarms are going off, and this is going to be very expensive to fix.
Sadly, you're right. That's 3 points of damage on the center torso. That's not good. It's not safe enough to jump the spider in yet. Reldex, can you please blow his kneecaps off?
Acknowledged.
Or you can take the right hunch that I was trying to save. Never mind. I was hoping to save most of this mech. Flee. If a red blinking light in your mech, it's a narc beacon. So we got narked. Interesting. The hunchback is now incredibly vulnerable. I blew off both of his torsos. Do you think he would care? Alright, I gotta keep my left leg towards the enemy. Spider's back. Oh shoot, I missed the turn. Spider's kind of back. Wait, the tag doesn't have the range on that? Really? Interesting. Text, stop shooting me, it's expensive. Pretty much. I'm in the same boat. Stop shooting Tex, he's expensive. Or Bubba, I suppose, in this case. Okay, good. Bubba can get out of here later. We're still working on that, aren't we? Shoot. 84%. Ooh. Is that worth the risk? Kinda think it is. We're gonna turn it up just for that.
Moving to position.
Yes, Shade finally gets to get back into the fight and do something.
Here we go.
Knocking out the other torso, we've essentially made it a small laser carrier in 55 tons. He's panic level critical. Is he gonna get out of the mech now? Oh, Shade's here. I didn't see him coming. Why must you always lose the Icarus? Hey, I didn't build the mech, you did.
All the alarms are going off, and this is going to be very expensive.
Yes, it's going to be incredibly expensive. Let's get you out of here. Notorious MIC, thank you for the follow. Glad that we earned it. Hopefully you'll have more fun with us. Alright, back tank time. Time to guard from the rear. And Rekgar. As always, Rekgar, silent, lonely hero, up on his mountain, where he contemplates victory and the meaning of life. all while having his right torso almost flying off the mech.
Location confirmed.
Goodbye. Oh my god, he's not dead.
Scored a critical hit.
What is this insanity? Okay, he ejected. We'll get 2 parts from that, I think. Wait, how many did it say? Oh, I didn't see it in time before it flashed away. Spider under fire. Guarding that leg like a champion. BattleTech says the guy who's... Hey, I don't eschew rear armor in BattleTech. I only eschew rear armor when I'm playing MechWarrior 5. Because in MechWarrior 5, I control where the damage goes. In this game, not so much. Oh my god, the Icarus only has 1 pip of evasion. It's dead. It's dead. It's so bloody dead. Semantics. It's not semantics. They're 2 entirely different games. Oh god, you are so dead. At least it's the... Wait, isn't your right arm your AC-10 arm? Really? You're a lefty? Huh. I didn't realize the Icarus was southpaw.
Standing by.
Alright, el speedre. I could just try and kill a commando. I think that would be pretty funny. Or I could try and melee duel a hunchback, and I think that would actually end really badly. Scorpion, on the other hand, is exactly the sort of prey that my spiders are supposed to be eating right up. So let me fly. How good would this be? This would actually be pretty good.
Engaging.
We're being incredibly aggressive. Blame the designer of the thing for this clearing problem. I have. In MechWarrior 5, I control where the damage is incoming vehicles from behind. It's almost never that much of a problem. Oh, they're mortars. Ugh. And the Vulcan! I totally forgot the Vulcan was there. That's not good.
Copy.
And then she proceeded to miss every single shot. So that's how my day's going. Raldex,
I'm receiving you.
can you see that Vulcan? Because that Vulcan needs to have his arm blown off. Also, the light carrier needs to explode too, but I mean, kind of want this arm gone so I don't have to worry about the coil. What else do you have? Oh, wow. Endosteel double heatsink light engine supercharger. Can I please have your center torso? Just the rest of it you can keep, but I want your center torso. So, precision strike. All I really need to do is just knock out his coil gun. So.
Taking the shot.
How'd we do? Okay, we didn't kill it. It's an overcharge. Okay. Oh goodness. What?
I don't like how this is going.
What has just landed here? I'm very confused. Okay, Icarus, time to run. And we really don't have much recourse at this point. Smoke? It's literally just smoke. Smoke reduces accuracy a lot. I can work with that. I can work with that a lot. Because the mechs that are currently being smoked are not really doing anything, you know, useful at the moment. Oh, here it comes! The Vulcan! Duck, duck. Ha-ha! You have nothing! I hope I'm not, like, over-peaking the mic, and if I am, I do apologize. I need to sort of reset my levels.
What do you want?
Oh, reliable. How do you engage a single target without being seen by anybody else? That's the question that we were asking ourselves today.
Let's get down to it.
It doesn't look like it did fire, although we did manage to hurt it quite badly. Should be covered. Yeah, we got a hill between us. Okay, not quite hitting the target as intended.
Sometimes
So lucky. Hey, it was skill, I swear. Hunchy, turn around, firing, medium lasers. It didn't fire weapons if the chances are too low. Actuator destroyed.
One more shot like that, and I'm dead. Yes, Commander.
Nah, you won't be dead, you'll just have lost an arm, and that's not cool. We're kind of against such things. Honestly, I could probably be incredibly passive with you. And that would actually probably work towards my favor.
Move order.
Shoot, I'm showing off my right arm a lot. That's not good. Hit to the front of the Scorpion would blow not through that armor because, well, the ERPC doesn't do nearly as much damage as it's supposed to. That's an argument for another time. Clearly bossed by the Lego. A pilot such a pessimist just like me. Glum Russian is the voice. Yep. Could fire at you. Probably won't hit anything. I need to knock out this support unit. This support group is proving to be very annoying. So if I knock you out... It's a 60. What's the Scorpion at? It's a 71. Yeah, we're gonna hit the Scorpion first.
All weapons are go.
Good opening. Come on, crit, crit, crit. Crew compartment crit times 5.
Reporting critical hit.
Aha, there we go. Split fire? No, we needed the crits on through. The PPC doesn't have enough punch to do it. The PPC should be hitting for 50 damage in this game. It does not.
Commander?
Which, you know, not cool. What up, bloody? Why? Yeah, I'm gonna just keep chucking
Roger that. Target confirmed.
silver bullet shells your way. Probably not gonna do anything, but bit by bit, I'll wear you down. Spiders up.
Yes, Commander.
Spider, 'tis time to fly. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, actually.
Yuck, here
You
we
can't
go.
catch me. So be in your smoke. Oh, never mind. I've just screwed myself out of being able to shoot everybody else. MechWarriors generally kill themselves and their close allies due to low gunnery.
Waiting for orders.
I could poke my head out and shoot at a commando who's moving at like ridiculous speeds, but I'm not going to do that thing. I will sensor lock you.
Sensors locked on.
Hi, commando. Oh no, you're the vault. Wait, what? Yeah, like that, I assume. This must have been fixed. I don't know if it's in the most recent version. Okay, so the Vulcan's up here.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I want Bubba to continue his maximum range engagement with an AC-5.
All right.
If that's
let's
at all
get down
possible.
to it.
I would see you at
See if
5.
I'm sober enough to line this up.
You were not, unfortunately.
Sometimes failing is important. However, this will mostly be painful.
Possibly and entirely.
Here.
The Griffin needs to now find a new location with which it can murderize and destroy. That's obviously not going to be the easiest thing to pull off. Although I am surprised that we basically lost sight on everybody else because they're all hiding away. 53 is not bad.
Affirmative.
Okay, solid hit on the side I don't care about. Engine crit. Okay, please don't do too many of those.
Good. A critical hit.
Because I want this Vulcan. I need this Vulcan. This Vulcan is important to me. Oh boy. Reldex is kind of not in the fight anymore.
Right
Talik
here.
can possibly get a shot. Yeah, Talik can identify a target, but Talik will also get, you know, lit up to Kingdom Come. How much armor do you have in the center torso? 2. AC-5 is what you're currently dealing with, which you can actually tank that shot once. Show how far it's at.
Copy.
See if you can't get a tag on in. Those legs though? Yup. I'm very worried. But I've got to get something down on this target. Okay, no hits. Nothing at all. Standard medium lasers.
Of course. I need.
That's obviously not true, but we're working with what we've got. Reldex, now that I can see the target, you can see the target, and now you can fire the silver bullet at it, which will hopefully kill the arm. I am once again going to overload it. Because I think it can work. Please, please, please blow up that arm.
Target locked.
Okay, coil explosion. Perfect.
Reporting critical hit.
Ammunition exploded as well. So we're working well now. Got a commando, of course. He's got like a single medium laser. How much of you is left? Okay, good. I have not destroyed your side torso. I desire your side torso. How do I do this? How do I kill
Good to
you
go.
without killing you? This is, of course, the question that has plagued mech commanders and pilots for time immemorial. Sure,
Right,
I'll
Commander.
lob an AC-10 10 shell at your eye. See how you handle it. Or I could... No, I couldn't. You will move by the time that
Roger
expires. You hit the shot anyway. Good job. Shoot him in the legs. That's what I want to do, but it takes time and effort to get, you know, calculated. Icarus, of course, taking all kinds of scatter damage.
Not good. Not good.
Yeah, how bad is that, actually? Okay, it's not as bad as I thought.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I really don't want to shoot you from the side since this is now all going to focus onto your center torso. And that's an accident waiting to happen.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
God, he can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Sometimes
To be fair, I'm not giving him good opportunities to do that.
however, this
But,
will mostly be painful.
Vulcan. Rhaegar.
Reading you.
Holy God, how did you... How is he gathering up so much evasion? What's he got here? Unsettled. That is actually a fairly unsettling picture for unsettled. -1 difficulty to all unit attacks. Interesting. Well, I've got other things to deal with instead of, you know, your problems and your drama, sir. I have a missile carrier to deal with, and you're a little bit too close to me. Shoot, you're actually going to make my life incredibly difficult. In the RPPC, you don't have a minimum range. Or at least you shouldn't. Right, let's try this.
Location confirmed.
I'm not happy about it, because I don't want to use the last of my missiles. Not on you. Not yet, anyway.
4.
I think I gotta pull a couple of things off.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative
General, don't
damage.
know. He's got the low profile, which improves him. Okay, at least you didn't get hit by that. And you tanked most of that on your armor. Good job.
Damage, Commander.
Feeling... Okay, not very happy about it, but,
Standing
you know, we're
by.
working at it bit by bit. Stand still. Lob more fire. Hey, good hits. Unfortunately, we're not, you know, knocking him over. So Vulcan just can't get hit. Well, it's moving incredibly quickly, apparently. Oh, good. That'll give me a line of sight on the Scorpion. That I need. Unfortunately, I really don't want to get that close. Do I have much of a choice? I kind of want to say no.
Affirmative.
Damn it, you can see me. I was hoping this would break the line of sight. Does it? No, not quite. I can shoot at you and cook a little bit, but I'm already on the cook. Never the heat bar for detail breakdown. 61 of 50, 91, we'll sink, minus 30, 30, ammunition explosion, less than 10, shutdown is less than 30, attack penalties plus, yeah, so that's not a thing I want to currently court. Get off those, we'll send a tag his way.
Here we go.
That didn't work. Hit him in the face, punch him in the face. Hello, character. We are, unfortunately, possibly about to lose an Icarus. You went for 45 damage, okay. I can kind of respect that if I didn't hate you.
Minimal damage. Commander?
Alright, Icarus Prime. If you punched, you would do 50 damage and fire a small laser. That might not be a terrible idea. How close are you to blowing? Well, we actually are pretty close to blowing off the leg. It would blow off the leg if we hit it. I mean, he's not going to do anything else.
Got it.
Good luck, Moon Moon. Oh, he hit the torso. That was not the plan. And a laser. Hey, he's out. That engine's intact. As is that double heatsink kit.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And now I am the one who gets to fire from maximum range at targets that cannot shoot back at me.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this
Hey,
up.
structure explode, we got it. 4 parts, yes. I won't be able to build it, but 4 parts. Do we currently have a Scarecrow part?
Yes, Commander.
Part of me, for some reason I really think we do have a Scarecrow part currently sitting in the hold. If that's the case, we've got one. For those of you wondering what the hell I'm talking about, Vulcans have a nickname of Scarecrow.
Order acknowledged.
Not you, but in fact you shall explode in the most horrific fashion you can ever imagine. Can't split fire in the Hunchback, but I want to make sure this thing dies.
Targeting 4 and Alpha Strike.
Yep, I'm very happy I wasted the rest of the yellow realms. Worth it. We do! Oh, we're gonna build a Vulcan. Oh, 4 or 5 ton mech. That'll be nice to pick up. Okay, the Hunchback is now operating on his own. Still managing to hit us. God, this spider is ballsy. Alright, I've got a spider and a commando to deal with. So let's get some... Actually, no, you're going to reserve. I'm going to wait for a hole.
Yes, Commander.
Talik, I should really try and, like, bounce in behind this guy and just light him completely up. He's got 12 rear armor. And he's only a hunchback, let's be honest with ourselves.
Standing by.
Unfortunately, you have, like, no ability to actually do damage. Also, unfortunately, you're kind of spotting for the entire company. It's quite bad. Despite knowing what it actually means, so I can't help. Whenever I hear negative damage, I think, you think, yup. I agree. It always kind of bugs me, like, negative damage. It's like, well, stop helping them. Stop it with the healings. They do not require more healings. What is this bullshit? Okay, I'm gonna run into a place where you can't see me.
On my way.
Hope that you will continue not to see me. And then fail to sensor lock you because I poorly positioned myself. So I will instead sensor lock the commando. Make him ultra vulnerable. And probably ignore the hunchback for a turn while I blow up the commando who's doing all the spotting. Never mind, the commando moved because he reserved as well. He was an intelligent commando and this is not good. How much harder would the fight be if the enemy had hard gel?
Right here.
Not like insanely harder, but it would not be pleasant.
Holden for tactical advantage.
Yeah, I was figured you were gonna move. You missed me with the cannon, you missed me with the lasers, but you hit me with a missile. I can work with these things, but please stop.
Doomed. Yes, Commander.
Apparently you're doomed.
Reading you.
Alright, so I can hit you for 70 damage with a melee punch. I kind of want to hit your left arm to knock out your big lasers. So Griffin melee combat style. There goes the leg, and it's entirely. So we accidentally combo your punch with healing touch. And down he goes. 2 of 3.
I'm on the clock.
Bubba, can I gang up on him? No, that's not going to happen. Oh, I can. I absolutely can. It's my accuracy. Horrifically bad, it would appear. That's okay. I didn't want to shoot at him anyway. Alright, we're going to start moving up the mountain again. It's time to start a long-range duel. Bully him. Yes, we shall.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this
Oh, we got
up.
one good hit. Okay. So the hunchback is being touched off a
I'm
bit.
receiving you.
The Urban could turn and fire a shot through 3 different units in an attempt to, you know, not die.
By.
But I kind of feel that would be a bad idea. Hi. I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump, I'm going to tag you, and then I'm going to jump again. And you can't stop me. How bad is this? Projected heat. Shutdown is less than 30. Attack penalty is +3. I can deal with that.
Affirm.
Unfortunately, you missed the tag, which was kind of the reason I put you there.
I'm here.
Not gonna lie. Your only purpose for existence right now was to sit there.
Engaging target.
Back to the top. Wait, the commando gets to move first? What? Ugh, 20 tonners. That was close. Had you actually managed to hit something important, that could have been really bad.
Commander.
Speaking of hitting things that are very important, I've got to hurt you in ways that you do not
Right here.
understand. And as quickly as
Yes,
I can.
Commander.
Alright, I'll use this to set you back so I can pile on as much damage as possible. Kinda don't want to, but any pressure I can put on him is, well, better than nothing. There we go. Good hits. -1 initiative will send him back to 6, which is with the rest of my
Yes,
crew.
Commander.
I'm so tempted to just punch you. It's a bad impulse. We don't want to do it, but because he's cheating. Oh, yes. Alright, we got to get you out of here. Before you get killed, because he will kill you. And
I may regret this.
probably not. Instead, I'm going to focus most of my efforts now on beating the ever-living crap out of a commando, which I can see, and his support can't see me. Hi.
Firing on target.
Despite managing to hit him with an AC-10, he did not manage to blow his leg off. However, he did get the free knockdown, so I'll take it. Bubba.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I want you to eventually engage the guy who's down there, but I'm not willing to walk down to, you know, punch him in the face yet. You know what? Yeah, just stand still. Stomp on him. See how he handles this one. Oh, and not very well.
Target down.
Yeah, that worked out. I'll take the one salvageable part.
On the clock. What do you want?
I'm surprised we haven't lost any equipment. We've lost actuators, so there is that. And yes, it is about as painful as you would imagine it to be.
Let's make some bad
Drop
decisions
the
at high speed.
Oh yeah, we just got just a Griffin elbow dropping down on top of a commando. I knew he would come for you. But now he's placed his back towards everybody else. Oh, the pirates! He killed himself! He blew up his ammo. Because he was rolling the heat gauge too long and too high. I knew he was cooking hot. I just didn't think that he'd quite push that. Yes, he did explode. The contract payment was increased by 55,000 C-bills because it was increased by 40%. We gained 1 reputation with the Magistracy of Canopus, so cheers to the Cat Girl, and lose 1 reputation with the Pirates, so we have to apologize to Howell's former boss. We'll do that at some point. Griffin got dented quite badly. The Spider got really dented. Old Reliable and the Icarus both opened up their center torsos, however, are still very much alive, and the Urbanman came out of that with exactly 0 damage. Actually, no, that's not true. It did take some damage. Alright, so Vulcan parts, which people apparently assure me that I have a Vulcan in stock, but I also managed to save the center torso. So I kind of can't ignore that. Because there's a light engine. And a supercharger. Yep. I don't think I need the indirect right now. Double heatsink would be nice. We do want this 5TL. Because that is the one with the built-in double heatsink kit, because apparently you can't salvage those. But I do want these 2 items. They're very important to our continued aggression against the enemy force. So improved gem sets, not so important. Is there a double heatsink kit though? There's a double heatsink. But I don't see the kit. And I'm not sure that you can get kits like you can in the in Rogue Tech. Got case, tag, laser. Yeah, I'm not seeing a double heatsink kit. Unless I've missed something, which has happened in the past. So I would grab that, but unfortunately it's not there. Unless somebody's seen it, and I'll give it just a little bit of time in case anybody's noticed it and is about to scream at me. But yeah, we'll pick up the 1 Vulcan part and we'll hope for the other one. There are, I believe, enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, there's only 4 hunchback bars on the ground, so we can't get one of those. I'm pretty sure you can buy a double heatsink or take them off complete mechs, but you can't salvage them. Why are we not taking 2 hunchy parts? Because we have a light engine here. Sure, we can take the hunchy part instead. I'll only take the 1 though. I'd rather have the supercharger. Actually, do I want the supercharger? It's a piece of equipment I forget about all the time. We'll do that. I am taking the light engine. There's no way I'm not. And we got a 3rd part for the Hunchback 4P. Oh no, we got a Hunchback 4N, an Enforcer part. We got the supercharger anyway. Nice. We got ammunition for an AC-20 that we don't have, but I can work with that. Only takes 1, gets whole hunchy. I wish. Unfortunately, life will not work like that, but we did get the engine, and that's the key. The engine was the most important thing on the field right now. And yes, we have a hunchback, and we'll probably have a party back at that. So, disco time. I wish I had like sunglasses I could lower onto my eyes, but that's not going to happen. So, the way it is there's the hunchback, which is the 4G. Then there's the swayback, which is the missile one. Then there's the party back, which is the piece of crap ones that have an AC-5 or a AC-10 in the shoulder. And then there's the disco back, which has all of the lasers. So BattleTech will need repairs, serious repairs to get back into combat. Did you not fix them for me, Dart? He did not fix them for me. Why? Why would you do this? I guess they all are completely broken. Ooh, my storage is full. That's a problem. We have all 5 parts to a party back. Or to a disco back. Oh, I just finished explaining it and then I'm getting it wrong. So this will be a free build. But first things first, we have broken pieces to fix. Refit time. There is no auto fix in this mod. I am obviously babied and far too. They give me far too many things in other mods. Right, this will be a 2-day repair. Nothing too serious. The Icarus we're obviously, I think we're gonna keep. Although. When did I? Oh yeah, I remember now. We're gonna build a gridiron. Yes. Actually, no, he doesn't. The ballistic hardpoint. So close. Hello, Data King 1. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here for the ride. By the way, folks, if you haven't hit that follow button yet and this is your first time, do make sure you press that follow button. That way you too will get notifications every single time that you go live, or I go live. Well, I suppose when you go live as well, you get a notification that you have successfully logged in. But we are going to put in a quick little cut here just for the YouTube people. Don't worry, we're still streaming for quite some time, but we are putting in a cut just for YouTube because that's how we do it. We record and then we chop it up and we feed it out to YouTube a bit at a time. So everybody say goodbye to YouTube, and I'm going to do the whole spiel. So, thank you very much for watching. I've been Tarak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every single time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon and leave a comment. It's amazing for the algorithm, I'm told, and I will see you all in the next Raid Shadow Legend. Sorry, I had to do it.